Hey, what's up, tubers? This is Superdell, and I'm back with another video. Now, I'm not going to say we, but our Europe colleagues over there, cord cutters, received some bad news. I want to say yesterday or early this morning. One of the biggest marketing companies for streaming devices is being wiped out. Filing bankruptcy. So we're gonna get into this article right here, and then I'll give my take on it at the end. But it says Thomson's Google TV gear goes dark as StreamView collapse freezes supply. So StreamView is the company that actually pushes out Thomson streaming devices. All right, but let's get into it. And it says StreamView GmbH, the licensed European operator for Thomson streaming devices, has filed bankruptcy just weeks after launching new hardware. The company owes 36.6 million and isn't pursuing a bailout, meaning operation sales and distributions across Europe are effectively dead. Also, it says StreamView's downfall was reportedly triggered by a severe relationship with its sole Chinese supplier. Okay, now let's get into this article, right? They gave us the pinpoints of everything that's going on, but it says, look, only 2 weeks after releasing a new streaming dongle, the company behind the Thomson TV and Google TV boxes has collapsed. StreamView, an Australian company holding the European license for Thomson, has filed for bankruptcy, according to a report by AV Caesar. The company owes 36.6 million. That's equivalent to 42 million in the States, according to Austria's Alpine Creditors Association. StreamView is not seeking a rescue deal or restructuring plan and will cease operations. They said what happened? StreamView did not make products itself. Instead, it partnered with brands selling Nokia's and later Thomson branded televisions, streaming sticks, and set top boxes throughout Europe. They said the company depended on one Chinese supplier and financing partners. When the relationship ended and deliveries require upfront payment, StreamView's cash flow stopped immediately. Attempted to find new investors did not work. So this deal that they had with this Chinese supplier, I guess the partnership just went down. Okay, it went down, and again, that goes to show you in business, yeah, they was making money, but wasn't making like holding the money. It seemed like as they came in, the money was going out the window, at least according to this article. It was nothing there because they build up this debt. So this had to be coming from years, maybe a few years of just collecting debt, and they was like, forget it, we gonna run it until and hopefully nothing happens. Okay, they said there was a real loss for people who like affordable options. Thomson found a good spot in the market, especially after Google stopped making its Chromecast devices. The company sold products ranging from rebranded Walmart on 4K Pro boxes as the Thomson Streaming Box Plus 270 to dongles shaped like the original Chromecast. And I got them. When you see it, you're going to be like, damn. That's what you're going to say. But it say last month, Thomson launched the Google TV Streaming Box 245 4K, which could compete with the NVIDIA Shield. Now, I don't know. I got to see this box. When I saw pictures of it, I don't know. I just don't know. Earlier in April, it released the Goldcast 152, which had a more powerful chipset. Current stock would probably sell out quickly, but you are not left without support. The owner of the Thomson brand, a U.S. company called Establish. You see it right here, Establish Inc. So Establish Inc. is running this company, but their majority of their sales are over in Europe. And I'm going to have some thoughts on that as well. So they said it's called Established Inc., which is an American company, branded company, is still in business. The company said it is looking for a new partner and promises to keep providing after-sale support for existing devices during the search. And so that's pretty good. At least the company that actually owns the rights, I guess I can say that, right? Established Inc. All right, that actually the owner of the Thomson brand. It's an American company, but one thing we know for sure that this brand is, probably not going to be anymore. Depending on who their partners, who they partner up with. Because one thing about it, when you owe 36.6 million, which I would love to get the take on how really if you're selling well, how do you get in that much debt? I just it doesn't make any sense. I don't know if they were wishing upon a star. I don't know. I would love to hear the details for that. But as you hear, the biggest competition or their biggest competitor was over here in the United States, which were the Walmart on streaming devices. And so basically the Thomson streaming devices over there was their version of the Walmart streaming devices. Because they use the same hardware. Now, what I'm gonna do? Now they said this is the device, and I could be wrong. I mean, here it says it right here, Thomson Google TV Streaming Box 245. All right, so I don't know. This is the one that they said will compete against the NVIDIA Shield. At least that's what I read. Here it is. Last month, Thomson launched the Google TV streaming box, right? The 245, which could compete with the NVIDIA Shield. I don't know. I'm not seeing it, but it said, let me see. It said it looks like a decent upgrade. There's a faster chipset in shape of the Amlogic S905Y5 -B. And it now has a generous 32 gigs of storage, up from just 8 gigabytes previous. However, the RAM remains the same, 2 gig. I just don't agree with that. I don't know what they meant by it would compete with the Shield. I really don't. Well, I guess they were saying what with the storage, the internal storage, not running that Amlogic is not going nowhere near compete with that Tegra chipset. All right, it's just no competition. The competition is none. All right, but here it is, the other device. This is the one when Google stopped selling the Chromecast with Google TV. Well, here it is right here. Thomson actually went and got a similar device. Maybe it was that same supplier that Google was getting or using to create the Chromecast with Google TV. And so that's this right here that they were selling, which is crazy. But here's the thing about it. This is the Chromecast with Google TV. But look at this. They actually built it the same way with a better remote. Because if you know me, I never like Google products, the remote control. I think there was no thought process. It's plain. It's nothing to this device compared to these versions of the device right here that you would get from Walmart and Thomson right here. So again, it is what it is. But they did take that design and it looked like it's a little bit more of an egg than a little oval. I'm not for sure, but that is, very, very similar. And it's Google certified, so you'll get the Netflix 4K and things like that, Amazon Prime 4K and whatever else streaming app run 4K. And I went on here, these two devices right here that you see on the left side right here, these are the ones that were going up against the ON 4K Pro, these devices right here. And again, you can see a little bit more. If I click in there, these devices right here. So this is the Google TV Streaming Box Plus. This is the 270. Okay, this is the 270. But the thing about it, it only has 2 gigs of RAM and 8 gigs of internal storage. I think that's kind of low, knowing that the Walmart brand gave you what, 32, if I'm not mistaken. So that's a little low, even though you can use the USB to expand the memory, the internal storage, but that is a little low. And I think the Walmart on 4K Pro was 3 gigs of RAM. All right, so that was one, and they got some other devices on here, like the 260, which is solid, and then you got the 245. So they got it, and I'll leave all of this in the description of the video, but it is kind of a messed up day. You know, it is. You know, I kind of feel bad for our colleagues over in Europe. I'm quite sure y'all gonna bounce back. Somebody is gonna dig into this. You know, somebody is going to accept with Established Inc. Remember that's the owner of this, and bring them in as a partner and get everything back up and going, because it was too good of a success over there. And you heard about these devices. But now, one thing about it, when you get a new partner, could it expand more? Could Thomson be coming to the United States? That is, yeah, that can happen. And compete with the Walmart devices. Now, they're going to have to make some changes and things like that, with like upping the internal storage and RAM and stuff like that to compete with Walmart. But it could happen. It could be coming very, very soon. And we'll see. We would definitely see. But at the end of the day, I want to hear from you. Have you heard the news that's going on over in Europe? And, you know, what do you think about it? Are you happy you in the States? I don't like when people buy things and then you hear that a company crashes, because right now you're uncertain. They can say one thing, oh, we're going to support, and then a year from now, there is no support. Everything crashes and things like that. So, again, I'm quite sure they're going to find a partner. It's just a matter of time. It may be a month, 2 months, maybe up to 6 months for them to go in business and find another partner who can help eliminate that debt. That 36.6 that is a lot of bread. That is a lot of bread, knowing you're the main source with streaming devices over in Europe. And Europe is not small. That is a big old country. That's a big country, and they're doing their thing over there. So, again, leave your comments. I would love to hear from you in the comment area. Leave that down there. Also, share this video so everyone, maybe even over across the pond, over in Europe, things like that, if they have these devices. I would love to hear from y'all too. Share this video, thumbs up, like this video, and also click that bell icon if you're not subscribed, and select all. But what y'all think? Do you feel sad, or or you like it is what it is? But I would love to get more competition over here in the States, because as of right now, as of April 24th, we're having a hard time even getting on streaming devices. And it would be nice to have someone else, another business over here, so they can go against each other and see who wins. I would love to order one of these devices. All right, guys, with that being said, I'm going to get ready to get up out of here. I don't talked enough. Y'all be safe. This is Superdell, and I'm signing out. Peace.